I had premonition last night. I took a last look at the lineups about a half hour before the deadline, before I headed out the door to go out for a Saturday night. And once the deadline passed, I got where I was going, and I said, I way overdue to get screwed with the surprise scratch or something. So I went to the Roto World app, and first thing that's staring me in the face is the Michael Carter Williams scratched. Announced on Roto World at 7:04 Eastern Time, and I can take solace in the fact I wasn't alone in that screw job, and actually had a halfway decent lineup. I had Jody Meeks in only because it's all I could afford, a 1% play, and he went off for a tick under 28. So I had decent plays. It was not a high-scoring night. I saw like 300 and 315. That was a winning contest. If you had the John Wall, George Hill, that was a key to have that backcourt and not MCW. And the next surprise will come out of Milwaukee's when Jason Kidd bolts the door in the offseason. Get ready for that one, Milwaukee. He might have the Lakers job open, might have the Knicks job open. He'll be looking. He'll be looking, and he'll come out of nowhere. So Beal was a key too. So Washington, who went off for 113 off Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, slight disappointment. He was around 43. Greg Monroe, Andre Drummond, concussion concerns. Looking at another top lineup. See who else I have there. No real difference makers. I'm desperately trying to find someone. But John Wall, first star of the night. The only one who went over 50 was a night for balance. Looking at Sunday, I'm doing this less than an hour before the first early tip, so most of you won't get a chance to see this. I'll just tell you games I like. Huge over-under on Clippers Houston. So for the early one, I kind of I stressed on that. This is actually the late. Let me get back to the early game. Serge Ibaka's out again. So I'm giving Cantor another spin. I'm winding up. I wound up only going one off the Chicago OKC game. I'm tacking a little bit off Houston Clippers because it's a huge over-under. So, and I wanted to get Harden and LeBron in. So there's Redick and Ariza in for that, and I've been misleading all of you all week. I thought that next week would be the next 5-game week. It was actually this week. Western Death March for the Knickerbockers. And I've been mispronouncing this guy all around. I'm wondering, he's Schroeder? It's Schroeder. Yeah. And he's been getting... just say I have something off that game against the Lakers. Only he sees 20 to 25 minutes and he puts up solid numbers. I got some funny feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Schroeder and less of Teague down the stretch. I like him better than Kyle Korver, although Korver's a Creighton grad. Did not know that Rodney Buford, I think is a Milwaukee product, went to Creighton. Back in the day a little bit, he had a decent NBA career, the Sheriff, they called him. But there, anyways, Schroeder, Shved, and Harden, Raddick, James, Ariza, Beknani, Hickson, Cantor, the Turkish Terror. And we'll go with the night games. Another game I'm stacking is Portland-Toronto. There's a lot of blowout potential with the late games. The Nuggets have already, I was putting Randy Foye in some lineups. Plus Denver's coach, he announced several scratches and then wait till a half hour before tip, like Jason Kidd. Bad PR, Bucks. Really bad PR. Cleveland at Orlando. This one I hate. I saw Spurs Wolves up in Minneapolis, and that game was a rout. That was back in November. I don't think half the players in the Minnesota roster that night are even around now. Like I said, this is a game I'm targeting, close game here, and this has blowout potential. Atlanta's not been playing well. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers gave him a run. Lillard is the same price point as Kyrie Irving, and Irving's going to be popular thanks to going off the other night. It's close. Lillard, the tiebreakers, his game has a chance to be a lot more competitive. I threw Lowry in there. He's starting to get hot. He's jump on board. 47 and 52 the last couple games. Hardaway, just the salary with Foye, a scratch tonight. I threw in Hardaway Jr. Not excited about that pick. A foul. He's got to score one of these days. I'm giving Batum another run. I got LeBron in. Marcus Morris, as long as Brandon Knight is out, is getting increased run. So, nothing too exciting there. Fareed's been exciting. 44-4. 36-7, 42-80. The Manimal is back. And Gorgie Dane, I caught some of the game when they were at OKC the other night. Exciting player. You're going to be hearing from him for your 46-3. That was in... I worried the Spurs are going to rest some people. That's why I don't have... Tony Parker or even Kawhi Leonard, although I like both of them. And another thing, I kind of, just for general interest, if you want to be thinking playoffs, despite the fact there's on the fence on the bubble, as we are in NCAA Selection Sunday, for even getting in to the playoffs. The Thunder is 7-1 odds. They're the fourth betting favorite. They are there alongside with the Atlanta Hawks. Cleveland is 11-5. Golden State a shade under 4-1. And that's who I have. I have Cleveland. Atlanta has not been to a conference championship since 1970. The last time they were in the Final Four, for lack of a better term, is when the NBA, what's not called conferences, they were in the quote division championship in something like 1969. So I mean, the Hawks have had okay teams, decent teams. You can go Dominique Wilkins and others over the years. It's not like they've been perennial joke like the Clippers have been. But yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going with a Cleveland Thunder championship series. I would put Team LeBron in the NBA championship series for a fifth consecutive year. So, yeah, I never wavered from Cleveland, even when they were struggling around 500 and they were about to run David Blatt out on the rails. And fingers, I think there's fingers are still being pointed at Kevin Love, but they'll be in the mix. So there you have it, a little insight, a little what I feel about today. And again, again, as I've said the last couple Sundays, throw in a couple bucks in it on a all-day lineup, and you have your baseline for will be the popular plays. That's kind of your cheat sheet for who will be popular for the later sessions. So enjoy your Sunday, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day week, and we'll talk to you later.